Okay, where do I begin with this review? Because I'm pretty sure most of us, if not everyone watching Boruto at the moment that just watched this episode, have figured out that this arc is going on for way too long and it lacks substance. This is a battle shonen anime, but where are the fights? Where is the tension? Where is this arc even going? Whose will is this? Is it Mitsuki's will? No, wait, it's Onoki's will. No, it's Boruto's will to never stop, right? Nah, it's Lord Ku's will. I'm not even sure if it's Lord Ku. It's Sekki's will, bro. Hold on a minute. It's not Sekki's will. It's the actor's will the whole time. What are you talking about, son? You know what? It's our will. It's the viewer's will to carry on watching this shit. Alright, I'm joking. Calm down, but you get the point, right? I mean, the plot isn't really going anywhere and it's so slow. I'll explain to you today on how the last episode of Boruto we just watched was rendered useless just from this episode alone. Now again, I'm going to repeat myself. I'm not trying to bash Boruto, I'm actually analysing it and giving my opinion with critique on how this anime can improve. I'd rather be honest with everyone than just talk nonsense. We never know, in the past the writers used to watch YouTuber reviews, so let's hope they are. On top of that, I want Boruto to be successful and great. I think the manga is going really well, but the sad thing is, I don't think it's going to be adapted until late 2019 or even 2020 with the way things are going. Also, I am doing a video on why Konohamaru won't be the next Hokage in my opinion, so be on the lookout for that on the channel. We also uploaded a Hunter x Hunter video yesterday, so watch that too. Anyways, so we can all agree that this Mitsuki arc may be lagging and is pretty slow. I mean, this arc definitely has pacing issues as well as a lack of sense of direction. I mean, what is this arc about? Is it about the philosophical discussion of what makes someone human and does Mitsuki have free will? Or is it an arc about the hidden stone being weak and Onoki wanting to address the issue of ninjas being weak whilst also exploring the Ryuchi cave at the same time? This episode was fine, there was nothing majorly wrong with it unless you start critically thinking. Because once you add up the puzzle of what actually happened, you start to realize that this episode made last week's episode redundant and filler. It alludes me to the idea that they are dragging this Mitsuki arc way too long because the studio may have their reasons, maybe it's revolving around money, writing or animation department issues. Let me try to explain. So last week we learned about Onoki's will and why he is doing what he is, and I already deduced that although his heart belongs in the right place, he's still a hypocrite, and today he proved it. At the end of the day, Lord Ku and the others need to become more human, thus they need to sacrifice human hearts, just like they tried with Shikadai in the episode today. Overall, Onoki's plan is to trade a life for a life. If the actor become like Mitsuki and already have free will, you are still making a decision for them to die for your cause. They are living beings. Now if we move past that, last week we learned about the Heartstone, which you must find in these training realms. If you cannot find it, you will basically be stuck there and die of starvation and thirst, which would end up happening to Boruto unless Onoki was there. But what are we missing here? I'm going to give you a clue. Why hasn't Onoki just found his stone and leave the training realm with Boruto to make the plot go forward? Like, my man Onoki is sleeping, munching food and chilling. Am I meant to believe that a kage does not have a stone or is not willing to find his own stone within the training realms that he knows everything about and is proudly defending? Excuse me, am I dumb? Isn't this a bit dumb? I'm pretty sure Onoki already has found his stone, or he could have at that moment found one due to his will and solve all the issues. So what I was thinking the whole time to fix the writing was that Boruto had to find his stone and then Onoki would then reveal that he already has his, so that way they can leave together. I mean, in the previous episode last week, they did a lot of great character development for Boruto to lead up to him finding his stone, but in today's episode he doesn't do that. Now, to me, if Boruto found his stone, that would make a lot of sense and progress the story a lot faster. It could have been done in 5 minutes. Why hasn't Onoki found his stone this whole time? Is he just testing these kids and wasting days in this place whilst the village gets taken over by his son that decides to sacrifice Shikadai and humans to live longer? Like, if Shikadai died there and then, I would expect freaking Shikamaru and Naruto to pull up on the stone village and end it all, honestly. What today's episode decided to do is slow everything down and make last week's episode meaningless and mean nothing. Why include the Heart of Stone thing at all if you're just going to follow someone else leaving the training realm that just happened to be there through mere coincidence? The whole Heart of Stone thing to Boruto kind of became more meaningless. They can redeem this by making the writing sort of mean that Sekki is essential for solving the coup synthetic army that will happen in the future. I mean, Sekki better show up and help Boruto in the final fight. But Sekki finds his own stone and he is used as a plot device to escape the place, whilst Boruto didn't find his own stone. Furthermore, are we meant to believe that Sekki was there for 3 days, and if Boruto didn't happen to be there, he would essentially die? Sekki didn't know how to get water or food and he didn't know anything about foraging, so he would die if Boruto wasn't there. I know it's supposed to implicit that idea of what Onoki is trying to say, that the younger generation are weak and they don't learn, but everything literally just happened out of convenience. Now don't get me wrong, I actually like Sekki's character and he slightly reminded me of Asta from Black Clover, and he wants to be Kage. Now I don't know why, but are they going to explain to us why this kid can throw superhuman punches without using chakra at all? Remember that chakra and jutsu is not usable in this realm. The reason Sarada or Sakura or even Rock Lee for example have superhuman strength is in punching for example is due to their chakra control and their genetics. So are they trying to tell us that Sekki is foreshadowed to be the next Kage of the stone? He's super strong naturally, breaking huge boulders that even Boruto was shocked. He also has the will to become Kage, and that's why the stone appeared and everything. With the way things are going, it seems like the next Kage will be Sarada as the next Hokage, Sekki the next Kage for the stone, Kagura is the next Mizukage, Shinki will probably be the next Kazekage. Everything seems to be foreshadowing this idea. Now don't get me wrong, I like how Sekki's character developed in this episode, but I feel as though this was 100% not the time for it to happen in this arc. Like, they did put him in a positive light. I need a back massage like that. Sekki's character development should have been focused on another time. This is Mitsuki's arc exploring philosophy. We should be getting more time with Mitsuki or Sarada. Why does everyone have to find their will all of a sudden? Sekki's story about his grandma and saying there shouldn't be excuses is good line and everything, but I'm pretty sure most viewers don't want to see this at the time, because we have already seen this line being told to us by Boruto over and over and over again in this arc. We don't need another character joining in. Onoki has a flashback and we pretty much find out why he is judgmental. Man goes he can figure out someone by just looking at them as a person. What happened to don't judge a book by its cover, son? If you did that to Naruto when he was a nuisance as a kid in the beginning, you would just write him off instantly with that mentality. I know this scene was kind of meant to show us that Onoki's point of view and his good intentions, but for me it did the opposite. It did the opposite. All in all, I don't hate Onoki, but it just proves the point of why he turned out the way he is. Also, what is the political system in the Hidden Stone? How can it crumble over 5 octa taking over and no one noticing? How can this be happening over a few days or weeks without people being aware that the Kurotsuchi being missing? I mean, no wonder Onoki is doing this shit. This must be some weak ass country where everything crumbles so easily. So when we move on to Shikadai, this is my Shikadai is the G. I liked how they displayed his intellect by him using his jutsu to stop his air circulation from breathing. It was according to the plan it seems that he did with Kurotsuchi, because I think he's gonna free her. This is why Kurotsuchi said to Shikadai, are you confident in your skills? Because if something did happen, he would have to have a plan to escape using his own jutsu and then free her. Also, we see Konohamaru in this episode. He kind of looked like a snack in his Ambu uniform. I'm joking, but I hope he eventually defeats Lord Ku, because he needs to prove himself to Naruto and the viewers. We need to see that Konohamaru isn't trash and weak. Lord Ku, and this surprised me, Lord Ku even knows he is being used for the sake of humans, which was surprising to me. I definitely think he may betray Onoki, since he would be against killing humans being for their benefit, because Lord Ku wants to stay living. I mean, it's basically Edo Tensei, isn't it? So by Onoki telling them not to sacrifice innocent humans, Lord Ku will come to know his value and not want to die, therefore he will betray the system. That's everything I had to say about this this week. Hopefully let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know what your opinion, what did you agree with me, what you don't agree with, what do you want to see in the future, and obviously follow us on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time.